Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Miles Teller's intense training for Top Gun Maverick. Let's get right into it. Miles Teller has worked hard to prepare for Top Gun Maverick. The actor was cast as Goose's son in Top Gun 2, beating out Glenn Powell in the process, though the filmmakers liked Powell so much that he was cast in a different role for the sequel, and he's been working hard for it. The Top Gun Maverick sequel's training and planning were so intense, Miles Teller's personal trainer, Jason Walsh, is revealing just how sky-high Tom Cruise's expectations were for the cast of Top Gun Maverick. The Rise Nation founder exclusively told Us Weekly, "I knew Tom was going to put these guys through it, and he definitely did." He then added, "You can see it on their faces. When they're doing this, they're not faking it. This is real." Walsh had to figure out the best way to help Teller face the challenges ahead in order to get him in the best shape possible for his role as Rooster. In addition to attending flight school, the Footloose star had to ensure that he was prepared for flight training, which Walsh had never done before with a client. The fitness instructor explained, "Tom is a huge advocate of making sure that these guys are really put through the rigors and the tests," the fitness instructor explained. They were actually in these jets, so it was about physical preparation, just getting strong, moving well, making sure physically he was very fit. Walsh stated that he and the Pennsylvania native focused primarily on conditioning and fundamentals, ensuring that the Divergent star was as physically prepared as he could be for the role, particularly the iconic beach scene. He said, "We did a lot of conditioning a couple weeks before the beach scene, just trying to top off, but he really didn't need it. He was ready." Despite the extensive amount of training that went into Teller's transformation, which included a lot of ab work, deadlifting over 450 pounds, and learning to brace for G-pulls, the trainer explained that the War Dogs actor never threw up and was a good old boy who accepted every challenge willingly. Walsh explained he took everything very seriously. He was very professional. He then added, "You could just tell that he had had this thing that was really going to require and push him to his limits physically, and the payoff was, an incredible movie." That doesn't mean Walsh can take credit for everything Fantastic Four fans adored while watching Top Gun Maverick. He joked, "I definitely did not teach him that dance. That's all Miles." In fact, the training and planning for Top Gun Maverick was so intense that the star Miles Teller was afraid he wouldn't make it out alive. Teller revealed to Lad Bible how Tom Cruise's extensive training regime threw him into the danger zone, with one incident in particular causing the actor to believe he was going to die. He said, "I definitely had a moment where I thought I was going to die. There was a sequence where we were heading straight towards the ground, and you do what's called a max G pull-up. You're heading down, and at the last second you yank up, and it's really tough for the pilot." He then added, "It's something they train in and all the time, but it was the first time we'd done a maneuver like that, and I completely stopped acting. I looked at the ground and thought this wasn't going to end well for me." Teller was so high on adrenaline during the production and filming of Top Gun Maverick that he now appreciates mundane, everyday commercial flight. The actor joked that his dizzying heights in Top Gun Maverick had given him more than enough G-force. He said, "If anything, I think it really made me appreciate how nice it is not to have, go 500 knots an hour all the time. I like a flight with very minimal G exposure." Top Gun Maverick is almost certainly a smash hit at this point. Tom Cruise's long-awaited sequel broke box office records and established new ones for the actor. Many critics praised the film's dramatic aerial sequences, acting, plot, and nostalgic mood. Miles Teller, who played Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, was one of the cast's most amusing members. Teller is now discussing how he had been able to celebrate the film's accomplishments despite the outpouring of praise. Miles Teller has a lot going on lately. Top Gun Maverick was only recently released, and he's already promoting Spiderhead, his next film. During the press junket for Netflix's next drama, Sean O'Connell of Cinema Blend asked Teller if he'd been able to take in the success of the Tom Cruise-led sequel. Teller went on to say that he was able to celebrate, but not in the traditional sense. He said, I guess I'll be able to celebrate it when we're doing all these premieres really, because as actors, that's really the only time you get to kind of experience it with the fans. It's not theater, where it's live, and we're not rock stars. We don't get that kind of live feedback." He then added, "But I have felt it, even just the little bit I've been out, and if I'm at the grocery store or something like that. People are very generous with their kind of praises for the movie, so it feels nice." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we will be sure to catch you all in the next one.